Hey friends, so Dream has released The Duel, a live-action interpretation of his $100,000 battle with Technoblade. And we're going to get to that, but first, a couple little bits of info. Dream is actually sending me a package, and if it's anything like the last one he sent me back in the day, this is going to have all sorts of awesome stuff to celebrate the release of his new EP. Also, I wanted you to know, if I hit 100,000 subs on this channel by the end of the week, I'm going to be playing Dream's new EP, including the song that's in this video, on my radio station, which is going to be really cool. So make sure to subscribe now. Again, The Duel, in case you don't know, is the live-action interpretation of Technoblade versus Dream, the battle that Technoblade ended up winning. I think that was like the most requested video ever on my channel for something to like react to. I know the song in the background of this is Until I End Up Dead. I've actually done a review of that, or Radio DJ Reacts, so you can check that out. I may not talk that much about the music this time. I want to look at the video, I want to look for the Easter eggs, and all that fun stuff. So let's get into it. Alright, so you've already got, Technoblade, farming potatoes. I want to know who played Technoblade in this, by the way, because it looks like they got somebody who is like a perfect representation. And oh man, the potato war, I've made a bunch of videos on that too, so it's like good memories but bittersweet right off the bat.
I got blindsided, couldn't see it in the slightest. That path you walked was the same as mine. It's hard to...
Because at the time Dream was working on his speedruns, what are the odds of getting that Ender Pearl? We'll never know, I guess.
Man, tell me you're lying.
These are old memes.
Something new.
I was just about to say, I thought that was Technoblade when I saw the coat, but it's King Errett because...
This is something new.
Right. Errett was working for Dream at the time on the Dream SMP. And Dream's on like a pirate ship of some description. Was this Errett's house?
I saw me when I looked at
by Technoblade for $100,000. But only if you win. Oh, we got Squid Kid! Okay, we got Squid Kid. This obviously looking like the hills of California out here.
Disappear. Look in the mirror to make sure I'm still standing.
Man, and this is an old meme, but Squid Kid's outfit with the... Okay, well wait, this could mean two things. Because Squid Kid's in a tux. Was that Squid Kid's skin? Because if it is, he looks kind of like Tuxedo Mask and also looks like Ray from Achievement Hunter. But also, this could be... Right, Squid Kid went out there. So this could be like the ghost of Technoblade, right? And Squid Kid could be grieving by planting potatoes. I'm sure I'm reading too much into it, but you never... I mean, again, if Taylor Swift has taught us anything, you gotta look for the Easter eggs.
Look in the mirror to make sure I'm still standing here.
But I suppose you wouldn't have a boutonniere if you were at a funeral.
Mirror to make sure I'm still standing here. I've been playing in my head.
Meanwhile,
things I never said, like existential dread, but
did he throw his... Is he throwing his phone down here?
Playing in my head.
Or is this him training in the ways of parkour?
Things I never said,
because he jumps. Yeah, he slams his phone down. And then Naruto runs away.
Not staying in my mind. I'm living like you said. It's gonna be alright until I end up.
Okay. Looking at Squid Kid here, retracing Techno's footsteps, it does feel like this is more meant to be Squid Kid. It's one of those things where if you've dealt with loss, like Squid Kid is retracing his steps essentially, because it's just what you do when somebody's not around. You just go to all the old haunts, all the old hangouts, and hope, pretty much.
I'm living like you said. It's gonna be alright until I end up dead.
Dream with the Russell Crowe style 300 kick here. And then the Minecraft. Oof.
Until I end up dead.
Just a simple man with simple potatoes.
Blindside, it's so strong. Why?
Okay, so it wasn't him throwing his phone down because he's just... Although this is a little asynchronous, this phone was not out at the time of the Great Potato War. I'm gonna be a pedant about it. We'll let CinemaSins tackle that one.
inside. It's so strong.
By Dream for
Why would
100K.
you hide it? It's in your bones, man. You had to.
Okay, we've got the longsword. We've got what almost look like tonfas or sais back here. We've got an even longer katana. Dynamite would be a viable option. Nunchucks, the mace. Is that a billy? No, that's the stick to the mace. I thought it was just a billy club in case you wanted like the blunt instrument. Yeah, techno with all manner of implements of destruction.
Fight it. Came out of nowhere. Now pigs are flying.
Grabs a couple swords, mace, leaves the scimitar, and he's on his way. I wish for this, Dream had a shield. Because the whole big thing was Dream was versed in the time at, what was it, 1.12, I think? Like, so Dream was more used to using the shield than Technoblade, who played in 1.8.
Something new, something new. Crying the first time I ever was.
Playing Vegetable Ninja. This is giving Rocky 4 vibes. I tweeted this out because it's so true, right? Dream studying all of the ways of the blade, these fancy combat methods. Technoblade is just lugging potatoes, building the muscle by working out on the farm.
I saw me when I looked at you, so now I fear one day I'm gonna disappear.
All right, we're cutting to the footage of the actual battle in the Coliseum, which looks a lot like...
In the mirror to make sure.
There's a Coliseum in Skyblock, and this actually looks really similar to it, which I think is a cool little homage.
I'm still standing here. I've been playing in my head those things I never.
The faceless Technoblade shots never get easier. And by the way, I know I've missed so many good lines in the song. I mentioned I've already reviewed it, but the one line that I think I've already glossed over because my ADD brain was going is the it's in your bones, man, you've got to fight it. If you don't get chills when you hear that, go to the doctor. You may not have a pulse anymore. Who are the people in the crowd? I wonder.
I'm not saying existential dread, but
Some sweet gloves.
not staying in my mind. I'm living like you said. It's gonna be alright until I end up dead.
It's so epic, man. The way they set this to the music is so good.
Until I end up dead. Until I end up
That techno striking first blood, I believe. Is he gonna put a strategic crafting table down? Nope. He's just gonna win straight away. Hey, it's some of the pillows from the some of the pillow fluff from the Everest video. I knew there was a reason Sapnap collected all of it.
Technoblade, you animal!
And it's interesting if you came in after a lot of this, because I came in like right around when it happened, I think. The lore behind everything. Dream, it's weird, like, because Technoblade had been built up as this elite PvPer. Dream had nothing to lose, I feel, from doing this. Because he still had his speedruns. He still had the Dream SMP. Techno at this time had everything to lose, or at least that's kind of how he built it up in his own mind. And he said this in like interviews that this was so important to him because the PvP aspect, sidebar potatoes, were like the two mega things. So for him to have come out ahead, I don't know, you could not have written a better story than the way that duel played out.
Until I end up dead, I'm gonna be just fine.
And then, like so many, Techno, right, just kind of
I'm gonna be just fine.
slips through our fingers, and I just realized that Mr. Beast is yelling, at least I think it's Mr. Beast, that might be Carl. Mr. Beast yelling out Techno's signature phrase. It's like you can point it out, but it just still over a year later feels inappropriate. And yeah, Dream reaching for his mask, wanting to show Technoblade, wanting to say the things that he had never said, never done, and because of the state of the universe when the two of them had their mega ascensions, it just never happened that way. And I know it's gotta be impossible just to have been in that situation. Like, I even think about some of the people who worked with Techno and other things, right? Like Fit MC. I think Fit MC was a part of the Antarctic Empire in Planet SMP. Don't think he ever met Techno, and everybody just kind of ended up into their own. And it's so, I think in a weird way it adds to like the legend of Technoblade, is just that he wasn't at cons, he wasn't at fests, he wasn't ever really like a presence anywhere. He was just this larger than life figure. And I think the Duel, all the Easter eggs, all the references, all of the care and love that went into it is huge. And I'm already 11 minutes on a 2-minute video. I know people are going to be annoyed at that. But if you dug this video, if you like everything that this was, make sure you subscribe to Technoblade, right? Make sure that you keep the memory of all of this really cool stuff alive. And if you want to hear this song on the radio, if you want to hear Technoblade on the radio, make sure to, well, Technoblade's song, rather. If you want to hear this song on the radio, Dreams EP, make sure to subscribe, because at 100,000, I'm hoping that I'll be able to play some of this stuff on air. Take care, my friends, as always, and I will see you in the next one.